Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror-image matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and themselves.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Up next, it's our main event between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 9.
Play fake, Donald. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. He beams one, deep right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Now
running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
At the 40-yard line.
18. Wide left.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
158.
Trying an inside give to Ward. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Rodgers to throw. Going with the screen to Johnson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
18. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
They go counter. It's Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here.
58, 50.
First down throw here by Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Boswell gets that point after the go. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Shaheed now to return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Buys time, rolling right. They will have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Design bootleg here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's 5 yards. And it's third down. Third and 10.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And goes to the hurry up here.
27 yards. That's good for Seahawks. First down.
Walker on first down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 3-yard pickup.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Following the penalty, Brock, an easier go now. 2nd down and just 2. They'll run here. Walker loses the football. And the Steelers get to it. And that turnover is going to give them the football on the other side of midfield.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down. Here's Rodgers. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On 2nd down, Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. And we're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Now go for it, Rodgers. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And he gets him around 6 there. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running with a quick pass out line. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. A 5-yard gain.
And off to Walker from the gun. He has this down to the 34. Working quickly here. 1st and 10. Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Walker now from the gun. Keeps away from one. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
We go set.
Full back try to power it across. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal Brock. Will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass falls incomplete on 4th and goal.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Take 30. Hey, 88. Hey, take 26.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Jump out.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the good guys. Watching all those alignments. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Shaheed now to return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop, though, made it to 46, 3rd down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
3rd and 1. Now Rodgers gets this one to Freiermuth. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Gainwell goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Backed up all the way to the 17 now for 3rd and goal.
Blue 58.
Third and long for him here. Brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
The Steelers calling their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
319.
Fourth down, pass coming. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. Shaheed now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here goes set.
Throwing here, Darnold. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So we're through 3 here. It's the Seahawks who have possession. They've got a lot of work to do, Brock. They are in a massive hole. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And again, it's Darnold. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. It's complete. Play made by Cobb. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
That's good.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. On the move, headed right. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
From the gun, Darnold. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. Offensive line fast. Third and long. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
22 yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
From the red zone on first. Finding Shaheed. Back-to-back plays. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
16 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And the defender comes away with it. It's a foot race. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And to the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown. I don't know about you, Brock, but I can almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that. Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Commanders.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Blue 58.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Taking a shot on the first play. And he's got it. It's in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
319.
From the red zone now. That one's incomplete over the middle. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Stand 319.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. May get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. It's a big swipe downfield to Samuel. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The 40-yard line.
Daniels on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Working quickly here.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
The throw again on second down, Daniels. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Daniels throwing on third. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air again. Daniels getting out to his left. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Ready?
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has it in close. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up their opening drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Dan Quinn never afraid to take a risk. His guy's going for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2.
Daniels looking to throw. And this is Cup. And that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7.
This makes the score. Commanders 8.
They come up with a touchdown of their own. And then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating. And now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Rodgers from the gun. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. They'll run with Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Are there any crowd chants?
Warren running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops
I don't know. I got it on streaming, so it took away a lot of the sound.
Many tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Rodgers to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
50.
I thought there's been a bug for a while that made all the chants absent. I see they fixed the orange helmet bug.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that moves quarterbacks what a shot away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
I don't even know if I noticed that shit or not. I'm gonna be real with you.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Buying some time right. He's got it near the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Mike Tomlin, never afraid to go for 2, has his offense out to do just that.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Samuel now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go.
Running this one left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Frosty Merritt gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Force that to his right. He's keeping it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Rolling out to his left. Pass is caught at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Go!
Power with a big tight end. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And goal to go.
Okay,
They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's 3rd and goal.
ready.
Daniels back to throw. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Steelers 13.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Calvin Austin on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
258.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Throw complete to Thielen. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
318.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. Makes the grab downfield. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
319. 26. Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, live.
Again, Rodgers. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Box it.
One final shot before the half. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Samuel now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Samuel now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Get it. 60 by 6. Check.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play.
Daniels on first down. Headed out right. He's running with it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Throwing now, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And dose of the hurry up here.
10-yard loss brings up 2nd and 20 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Gets everything he has under this one. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Let's go.
3rd and long for Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
10 at the 39-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He goes right back to Samuel. And they take him down right along the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Deebo Samuel. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To the air again, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. 10-yard line before going down. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This one's caught. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Looking quickly here.
2nd and goal.
Running back sent in motion. Again, Daniels to the air. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
They're headed up the middle. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. So let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
A loss of a yard.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. Looking to throw. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Result of the play is
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in contact.
Exactly what I thought. Once that little verticals, that Seattle verticals play, he kept running. Once that shit got shut down, it was over. And it was bullshit anyway. It kept letting them get away with stuff. He caught every pass. I couldn't believe it. These dudes don't be better than me for real, man.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and themselves.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Well, now EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Eagles first down.
Hurts.
First down, Philadelphia.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, They kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And God's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short.
Fucking cheating me, man, my life.
A little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 53 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
58.
Now run straight ahead and one. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
319.
Rodgers going to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you read.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to put a drive together. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88, 319.
Now it's Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That shit started to get weak as hell anyway, man. It started EAing. Like, and it's not his fault, but come on, man. He threw me the ball directly. He threw it directly to me. And then not only did my guy not catch the pick, he didn't even put his fucking hands out like he wanted to catch the ball. And I'm directly in front of it. I literally read the route. Then on the other one where he scored, 22 just stopped. Just stopped. Stopped in place. Let him catch the ball. Then scored.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
258, all right. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. Nice job climbing the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd and a yard. 319. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Vikings nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Price now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Second and 10. Now McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Well, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field. But they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge. And now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
At the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
It is second and 6. Rodgers now. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers.
Touchdown Steelers.
On for the extra point is Boswell. His kick is good. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0.
Vikings nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Price now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now here's Aaron Jones, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
17-yard line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He's going to let one fly for Addison. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Third down coming up. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On the give, it's Warren. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here now a 3rd and 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Donovan Ezeraku in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's caught at the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith, 58 yards. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
That's a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 in the first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry.
Three games straight where somebody went with this Hail Mary shit. Time to go. It's amateur hour, man.